All right, YouTube, welcome back to Elden Ring. And where we last left off, we were exploring, I think, this part. We met with Ranni here, chatted with a few of her ghostly followers, and they want us to do another quest somewhere back in Mistwood. I think it was all the way down somewhere over here. I think Mistwood here. Before we go and do that, I'm just going to go to a couple places that we still haven't explored in this area. I think we still got that dragon to deal with here, so we're going to knock that out. Also, there's this cave-like area right here that we're going to explore, see what this is. And I am probably 90% sure I missed a bunch of stuff in this lake area. Only because last time we were just riding through and stuff. So we're going to give this a good once-over before we jump into Ranni's questline and stuff. But first, I think there's another tower right here, even though I can't see it. But I think in other people's videos, there was another tower here. So I think that's what it was meant by the three sisters, I think. So we're going to go see what that's all about. And also, I respect, I want to say like 1 or 2 times. And just to let you know what I did here. I kind of didn't know what I wanted to make my character into. Because from what I'm seeing in other people's like build videos and stuff like that, the people that are really strong in the game, it seems like a lot of the really strong moves that you can do in the game are either going to be like weapon arts or super high damaging magic spells. You know, I know I can be a big tanky person, but also want to specialize in something. So what I did is I didn't know what to specialize in. I noticed a lot of the spells and stuff that I used were all faith-based. So that's what I pretty much did. I took away some of my strength because I think I had almost, I want to say like 70 or 80 points in strength there. So I took that and put it on faith, took away from a little bit of something else, and put it on faith too. So now we're kind of like a strength faith build, I guess. But the downside is that I cannot wear a full suit of my super duper heavy armor. This one here. I can't wear that and keep all of my weapons on at the same time. So we're probably either going to have to just pick and match armor pieces up to make the weight work, or because it's like I don't want to waste points in strength, you know, like I can build that back up, even though it takes me fucking forever to level up now. Like I haven't had a level up in a minute, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to be worth it, you know, at the end of the day, because I know you have soft caps and hard caps and stuff like that. So I'm just going to probably just rock it like this, because even while wearing this, it's like I'm still tanky, you know, I can still take a hit or two. So to me, it doesn't really matter all that much to wear the full set, you know. So I'm probably going to be wearing some hefty pieces, but also I'm going to, you know, at least want to look cool, you know, got to get my fashion souls on. So all right, so that's 1, 2, I'm guessing this is the third one here. Because I remember we talked with Ranni, we spoke to the wizard guy, and I think he said, meet me at my tower or whatever. And I think I remember going back to this one thinking it was this one, but that one was blocked off. So maybe he was thinking about this one here. Is that something right there? No, okay. But yeah, we're going to see how it goes. Also, I have this magic sword that I picked up. I think I mentioned this before. I'm having this on my bar just specifically for enchantments and stuff like that I can put on the weapon. I think if I haven't already picked it up, I want to get the stomp move. I know I have that with the axe, but I want to have this be my weapon of like, oh, let me put something on. So I want this to be like the stomp move, or maybe another art of war that we can find that's really, really good. Since these are like, you know, baked in enchantments, I can't do anything with these. But this one, I want this one to be like the one I can swap those in and out on. And we just got to duplicate the, you know, the Ashes of War before we, you know, put it on. So, but I think, I want to say I already have it, but I think I looked in my inventory here and then I don't see it. I thought I picked it up, but maybe I didn't. Because when I come here to like look at like my my stuff here and then like the weapon arts and stuff, like I don't see it. And I also, just to be on the safe side, because I think I know where it is, or at least I thought I did. Because like, before we started this video, I think I went here to get it. Because I've been seeing it in other people's videos. So if it's not in here, maybe it's here. So that's why I have this marked on the map. Or maybe this leads to another lake that's right here that I can't see. Because I think in people's videos, they said that they found it in a lake of like one of those creatures that run around that's invisible. So we're going to try to find that too. So we can put that on this weapon. So Lufus's Rise. What's up, man?
Well, you took me at my word. Did you not
Was I not?
I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze.
Don't make me stab you.
I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nefeli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't you?
Wasn't that the really cool muscle chick? Like the warrior chick? Yeah, I'm cool with her, guy. Like, you sound sinister as hell right now. Like, okay, you know what? I'll take the task, but I'm not gonna give it to her. Because you sound shady as hell. Like you want to poison her or something. No, I'm good.
Good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can.
Find Nefeli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon.
Look, Bill Cosby, I'm not gonna do that just so you can get some booty, man. It's not gonna happen. Like, that sounds shady as hell. Yeah, find this chick and give her this drink. Make sure she drink it, though. Like, fuck no. Maybe we can go and tell her about it, and then she'll come here and kill him, or, you know, something like that. I don't know. But, I mean, if that's the case, I'm going to help her out. Because, you know, yeah, I mean, you ain't trying to get me to be, like, your accomplice in roofing people. Like, come on now. Oh, that's an item. All right, and I guess we go up top and we'll come back down, jump down and get that. See what that is. All right, what do you have up here? Chest. What do we get? Memory stone. Okay. I think that's a mage item. I think. Nothing I use. I'm not out here doing spells and stuff like that. Not if I can help it. All right, we could probably jump that. All right, what are you? Ooh. Okay, wolf guy's mask. I will put this on, but it's probably gonna make me heavy, but that's gonna suck. All right, black wolf mask. A mask fashioned after the head of a black wolf. Relic of an assassin who assumed the guise of Ranni the Witch's loyal shadow. The likeness is striking. Okay, so somebody tried to kill Ranni by making himself look like the wolf guy. Okay. Oh, that looks super cool. Big wolf warrior sorcerer looking guy. But I can't wear it. It's gonna give me a fat roll. Okay, hold on. We may have to take a couple points away from what we got. All right, no, this is the heaviest thing that I have, so we might have to go down a few pounds here. That's gonna suck, though. See, no matter what I put on, it's gonna be heavy. See, that sucks. I could change it to like this here, and it's still gonna give me a fat roll no matter what I do. Unless we like go lighter with the gloves. Yeah, it might be beneficial to do that. So let me go. Nope, that's still gonna be heavy. That's the lightest pair I got. All right, so I may have to. Let me see. Do I still have? Yeah, I still got that on too. That sucks. That's even with that. That and I think I have the other thing of this that lets me raise my equip load too, but I like what I have on here now. I don't feel like changing any of this because holy and it's probably going to be my primary element of damage. Oh, that sucks. Can we just not wear it? Am I going to have to go lighter with the armor? And I could go a pound and go back to this, what we had. But even if I change that, none of this is going to take me down to medium. Oh, that sucks. I want to wear this so bad. It's just weighs too much though. Oh well. Let me think. It could be because I got multiple weapons on. I know I don't have to have 3 weapons on at one time. I can drop it back. I think this this big axe is probably going to be what's holding me down. So let me take that away because we don't need to have that. Yep, medium load. Nice. And can we wear the probably not, but yeah, that's gonna bump me over. Okay. All right, but at least now we get the we're alive. Yes. At least we get the helmet now. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, let me finish exploring this area, and then we're gonna leave this area and kind of come back to Randy's quest here after we finish exploring this area, because I think we're done with this area, to be honest. Because Randy's thing is like, oh, go somewhere else. I figured this was gonna end into me going more north, but apparently not. So I guess Randy's quest line, I mean, I'm assuming it's part of the story, but I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know how the story's gonna go in this game. I try to stay away from everything story content related. I think the only things I really check out with Elden Ring is probably the occasional build video when I'm bored. I'll check out and see, you know, what somebody else has, and I'll be like, oh, that looks cool, I want that. But outside of that, I don't really watch a whole lot of like walkthrough stuff. Like I watch, I think 1 or 2 people play through the game, but I will I make sure they're behind me. I don't want to watch something that's ahead of what, you know, I don't want to watch other people do what I haven't done yet, because I don't want to, you know, ruin the experience for myself. So, or sometimes I watch the occasional how to beat this boss video if I'm stuck at that boss, you know, but if it's a boss I haven't did yet, I won't even watch it. All right, let me go back up here. So we got 2 towers we can go into and 1 we can't. I'm guessing maybe Rainy's quest line is gonna let me into that 3rd tower. Or maybe we meet somebody who, you know, tells us to come here. But so far, as far as the NPCs, okay, you're just gonna come out of nowhere. But yeah, so far, you know, we haven't met a whole lot of NPCs, YouTube. That's why I feel like I'm missing stuff. I think there's a way. Let me see. Isn't there? Because I think I've been seeing other people like mark stuff on the map, and I know I haven't really been doing it. I've just been memorizing stuff here. So, okay, so we can put 100 different markers on the thing. Okay, because I've been seeing other people like mark stuff where stuff is, and I may have to start doing that to keep track of all these NPCs. Because like outside of just memorizing where certain people are, I have no idea where people, you know, where people are. So I think there's a couple people I've met here in this area. I think it's matter of fact, let me mark it real quick since we're talking about it here. I think where's that church? That's where the turtle was. So that's going to be, I guess, a person. There was another lady that we met when we first got to the lake area. I'm not sure where she was, but I know she was on the cliff somewhere. Either like here somewhere or like maybe here. Because I remember we coming up this road and we met her. I don't recall where she was. So let me just put one here and here just to check. Because I'm going to probably go back and move and delete these. But if I remember right, this had one guy that was at the entrance. So I think it was this. I think this is where the guy was. That guy who wanted us to go through the side entrance. There was the person. where we started the game at. So where was he at? Where do we start? Here we go. He was right outside of this place. So he was like at the first grave thing, or the grave site. And then he wanted us to come up to, I think it was this, and there was somebody else in there, which I didn't do this until like later on in the playthrough. Completely missed that. I know there was the dead lady down here. We met the king guy in here, and he was like, oh, we're gonna, he found out his daughter got killed or whatever. He was super pissed. Blad was here in Mistwood. Remember that. I noticed I'm probably forgetting like 10 different people. Like there was the beast guy there. There was the king guy here who keeps talking about some kind of festival. Don't know what that is all about, but he was there. There was the person in Celia who wanted us to heal the lady. I think that was here. We already did that, so we probably don't have no reason to talk to him no more. There's a bunch of finger ladies around too, but makes me sound dirty when I talk to him like that. I think there was somebody here too. I'm trying to think of anybody else. I know there was a lady who asked us to find the person who stole her goods or something. I know she's in one of these things. I don't remember which one though, so let me just mark. Because I remember she was like, oh, go get the guy who stole my stuff. And it's like, I know she's in one of those, but I don't remember which one, but we'll figure it out. We'll check him in this video. All right. So I just got to remember doing that whenever we find an NPC. Because that way we can mark people, and then we don't have to worry about remembering where they were. Plus, I've been seeing in other people's videos, like certain NPCs that I just haven't met yet, when I feel like I should have met them. Like, I know there was a lady somewhere in somebody's video. I don't remember exactly where, but they were in this area here, and it was some kind of magical spell lady, I think. I could be wrong, but I think she was in one of these underground, not the caves, but one of the underground things where you go in there and it's sometimes a boss fight. I think she was in there, and I don't recall meeting anybody like that, YouTube. I really don't. So I may have to go back, find her location in between videos and mark her. But all right. I figured they was going to have something else here, but it looks like it's just those towers and that's it. Because I know we didn't really explore the land and stuff around because we had that fighting that dragon, but I'm really curious to see why that dragon just disappeared though, because I've never seen that. That's almost like a glitch. Unless it was just programmed to do that and that's going to come back later or something. Plus this is a lot of land over here in this direction for nothing to be here. Hey, what's up, Wolfies? Sorry, I didn't realize y'all was asleep. Alright, we have a thingy right there. Hold on. Excuse me, guy. Let's get you real quick. Ooh, frost armament. Okay. I might throw that on. Test that out on something. Oh, that's a site of grace. Yeah, we don't have to sit down, so let me just mark. Well, just in case we die. Don't want to die and spawn halfway across the thing again. All right, let's see what we have down here. Looks like some kind of cemetery. Is this leading back to... Okay, so this is leading over here to the cave. I wish I knew where the map was to this part. Is it down here where this is? So I may have to go back and get that because we got this one. So, I mean, I guess this would have to go to this unless... Because I think this one is... I think it's somewhere on the road coming up here. That's where that was. So yeah, we got to go back and touch that thing to get to open up the map. All right, they got all this cemetery stuff here, so there has to be something down here for me to to get. Oh, there's an item up there. The off-frost boluses. Oh, boss fight. I recognize you. All right, what else do we got? Ooh. Okay, you kind of look like the Pokemon with the weird looking tails. All right, let's go see what that is, because we know that's a boss fight. So, what are you? Kind of looks like that boss that we fought. Wow, Wolfie, you just got so much. You gonna come all the way up here for me? You know what? I'll make the trip down. What's going on? You wanna fight? Let's go, Mr. Wolf. Uh-oh. Shang Tsung enemies. If I remember right, that move doesn't really hurt all that much, but still dodge it just in case, though. Alright, let's go see what you're about, because I see you're guarding something. It's probably something really important, though. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, we may need this, so let's pop you. Get our strength up a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, you're just like the boss. Okay. I wonder if that's a world enemy that's just the boss. Because, like, that's what they do in the rest of the Souls games. Like, you fight one enemy as a boss, and then, like, a few areas later, that's like a regular enemy. So that's probably what that is. Alright. We're still going to take him down, though. Might need something more than this magic sword, though. Alright, let me get down there, pop the jellyfish, and we can also pop the physique potion. Then we can go back. Once we beat this guy, we can go back, fight this boss, see what he's all about. Alright, make sure we get the lightning on, so that way I can quickly do that. Alright, let's do this. Wish I could just pull either just the wolves or just the boss, but yep, that's the boss. Okay. Alright, come on. If I keep the boss over here, I don't gotta worry about the puppies. Okay. Boss still hits hard. Alright, so I can't back straight up because then I'm going to pull him, so guess I got to back and looks like I got enemies over in that direction too. Alright, maybe I got to pull them to my left then. Or better yet, I can probably use the lightning spear to target them from a distance and then do damage that way to pull them. That's probably my best bet. Because if I can lead them back to like this boss fight up here, that's a big arena, or lead them back here where there's like no enemies. That could be cool, but something tells me I'm not going to get that far. Alright. Probably got to fight him somewhere in here, because the rocks would give me cover, and we got the boss fight up there. So yeah, I got to pull him over here. That would probably be better. Alright, drink you. Yeah, let me keep trying this magic sword. I haven't really tried it out yet, so we're gonna see here. Let's get Big Mama. Okay, did that run out of range, or did that just... Okay. Yep, thank you, lightning. We could do this all day. Or at least until I run out of magic. And dodge. Oh, that looks new. Crap. Take this opportunity to heal. Waste that. Oh. Alright, let's finish you off. And down goes Wolf Mama. Alright, are these guys gonna be... Okay, so these guys are probably gonna be regular wolves. Okay, we can deal with them. Let's go. Okay, so they're a little bit bigger than regular wolves, but... are you gonna attack me? Like, jump back every time I swing. Alright, let's get these guys as they stand up. Get some free hits in. Oh, you're still alive. Okay. Counter! Grab you, and that totally was not worth it. They drop anything? Beast bones? Okay, so that whole fight was just for nothing then. That was just a waste of my time fight. So I don't see nothing down here. Okay. I thought that was going to be something. I apologize, YouTube. Feel like I'm wasting my time with that. Why have the boss there and make it look like... I mean, is that just to fuck with me? I guess so. Alright, let's go back up here, get our stuff back, and then we can take out this boss fight. Hopefully it's not another Crucible Knight where I'm going to spend all day trying to fight him. Where was the grace site? Wasn't it further up here? I don't see nothing glowing. Up, there we go. Alright. Yep, got our stuff back. Okay. Onward to the boss fight. See what we got. I have a feeling I was supposed to do this earlier. So I may be kind of over leveled for this boss fight, but I don't know. Guess we're going to find out. Royal Grave 𝐸𝐸𝐸. Or jail, or however you pronounce that word. 𝐥𝐢𝐤. 𝐸𝐸𝐤, maybe. Alright, maybe we can get some free hits off on somebody. So, start off with this. Oh, hold on. Do this. And pop this. Because we're probably going to get at least 2 hits here. Alabaster Lord. Okay. Didn't we fight this guy on the beach? Like, isn't this the guy with the gravity attacks? Are you just going to be a stronger version of them? Yeah, you're super weak, guy. Alright. Yeah, because he got the attack that pulls me in. We fought this guy on the beach when we first seen those gravity attacks. Swing and a miss, I guess. See, I just gotta... Nope, I'm gonna heal before that gets... Okay, that's just gonna disappear. Yeah, see, I just gotta keep swinging. Like, as long as I keep swinging, I'm gonna outdamage him before he outdamages me. Because we got enough healing to do it. And I could probably even throw the lightning at him if I want to. But we probably won't need it. All I gotta do is hit him like 4 more times. Alright. Yep, that's the same move that I have in the Art of War. Let me... Yep, throwing the rocks. Okay, I got that move too. Except I just throw 3 of them. Okay. Are you gonna give me another gravity attack? Like one that's good? Oh, that wasn't the same move. Okay. I thought he would give me the... I thought the 3 gravity rocks I throw at him would be that, but no, that's different. Okay. Kind of don't need that though, but... Alright, let's see. Yeah, he was cheap. He only gave me 5 grand. That's nothing. Wasting my time type stuff. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we got in this little area. I guess we can go this way, see what that cave's all about. Alright, let's do that. I think that's where we came from, so... Let me just make sure. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Thought I was. Looks like this way leads to whatever this is up here. Is this going to be like another one of those things where it has a cave in a mountain? No. Okay. That's a crevasse. That's one of those cliffs that they had in Halo 5 Infinite. Or Halo Infinite, whatever it's called. Alright, I guess we can't go there just yet until we figure out a way across. Alright, let's look up here where my marker is. So maybe we can get to that cave. I'm guessing it's a cave because that's what it looks like. But it may be something at the bottom of the ravine. Yeah, that's way down there. Alright, so I guess we get down there at some point in the game, so I guess we can check that out. But for now, that looks like that may be done. I'm trying to think. That don't look like I can make that jump, so that's too far. I was thinking if I can make it to that ledge, we can go there, but that's not gonna happen. Alright, then let's see what's at the cliff's edge down here where the cemetery part was. Ooh. Almost didn't make that. Heal up just in case if anything kills us. Looks like Wolf Mama didn't come back. Okay, so she was just a one-off. Ooh, what is that? Yep, I can get down there this way, hopefully. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this time I'm going to do that on foot. Instead of being on the horse. Because, yeah, screw that. Alright, let's use the... Well, let's not use that. Alright, sit back down. Get my stuff back. Because that looks like it was one of those creatures that's invisible. They usually give you Arts of War, so... Now that I'm thinking about it, that kind of looks like what the Stomp one, because I think the Stomp one was in a lake. Is that what that is? The Hoarfrost Stomp? Because if that's the case, I would probably put that on this sword. Because, yeah, maybe it wasn't at the other lake like I thought. Maybe it was at this one. Let's see. Can we get... Up here we go. Yeah, because it did look like that. I would admit, you know, maybe I had the wrong lake. Because I went to the lake I thought it was before we hit the record button. And there was just a mausoleum there. And I was like, I don't remember no mausoleum being in somebody else's video. But I was like, you know, I checked my inventory and I was like, maybe the mausoleum sat on it. But I guess that's not the case. We just went to the wrong place. All right. It's probably going to take, I would assume, 2 hits. So let's get on this. That way we can keep up with it. That's probably the circles around. Yep. Okay, you're doing a figure 8, it looks like. Yep, Hoarfrost Stomp. There we go. That's gonna go. As a matter of fact, before we leave this part and go to the other part of the lakes for cleanup, we're gonna go back to the round table, just so we can make a round with the NPCs, because I don't do that often enough, and I want to make sure I exhaust all of their dialogue and stuff too. Because I might have missed something, and by me not progressing somebody's quest, it may make it seem that you know, maybe certain NPCs I won't discover later on because of that. So, but I think that's it with this area, because I'm not seeing anything else, unless this leads a path to go down there. So far, I'm not seeing it. Is this a back end to the academy? I think this is the front entrance. Yeah, I think that's what this is. Did we sit down at this one? Yeah, we did. Okay. Because I think, I'm just trying to go through my memories if this... I think we got everything except, hold on, I think I didn't get because there was an item that we saw somewhere. And I remember it was like a locked door or something. And I don't recall opening that locked door. So let me just take a run around here and see. Yeah, this door here. Because I think you open it from the other side. Yeah, because we didn't do that yet. So that's probably a way to get in there. And I doubt it's going to be out here. Maybe it's like up top. It looks like I can get to that roof some kind of way. Ow. Alright. Let me go back to that door real quick. Because I want to peek in there to see. Come on with it. Things, cousin. Ow, 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 ow. I'm sorry. Ah. Couldn't get to my potion in time. Alright. That was my fault. Being cocky. I have lightning and always forget to use it. I should have just swapped to it and just hit it, you know, killed him from a distance, but good thing we sat down right here. But yeah, let me figure out how to get to this door, because I know we ran through a lot of this area, but I must have missed something. I must have missed something to miss that door, so. Let's see, are those guys going to chase me all the way over here? Yes, they are. Okay. Oh, okay, you're strong. That's it. Okay. Ah, crap. I can't move. Ah. Okay. He touched me in my my no special place. All right. You try not to get caught this time. All right, so I'm guessing it's one of these guys. So let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can go around, or maybe we could summon somebody to keep them busy while we take a look at that door. Where's who did we have? I think teleporting guy was probably super cool. So yeah, let me do him. He's been holding it down the few past times we used him. So let's see if I go around this way, I probably won't have to deal with the big hand. All right, let's see. Let me just take a look in here and see if we can see a path or something, because I want what's in that chest right there. Oh! Okay, caught me. Coming out of nowhere like that. Alright, you're gonna attack like 3 or 4 times. Summon guy, you gonna hold me down? Thank you. Nope. Man, okay, he's fast with his quick attacks. There we got him. Alright, let me finish what I was looking at in here. I was hoping I could pan the camera around and see a path in there, but I'm guessing the entrance to the room is probably off to the left. That's probably why they block it off with the wall right there. So either there's a door on that side. Let's see if that's to the left, then that would be this way. Which I don't see a door, so either there must be a ladder or something then. Because the door would be right here, so maybe we drop down. Oh, crap. Not paying attention. Alright, let me get up out of here. Because that's probably what it is. I remember there being a part of this level where you jumped on the rooftops. So maybe we jump our way to that and fall down and get that. That's probably what it is. So if that's the case, we got to go back inside or get back up there. Because I remember there was hallway, not hallways, but kind of like rafters where the ghost knights were. Yeah, let's talk to this guy since we did beat the boss. Maybe he might have something different to say. Okay, so he's just saying the same thing. Okay, so he worships Ranni too. Ranni must be somebody important to the story. You know, outside of being a cute NPC that people post pictures about on the internet and memes and stuff. Because her character design is pretty cool. All right, I remember getting up there because that's where the NPC guy was. We dropped down there and had to drop down in here. That's the only reason. That's another reason why I think that maybe we dropped down in that other room. Because that room, if... Let's say... I'm trying to think, where was the bottom? Was it here? Okay, so if this is the front entrance into this building. I can't really tell right here. Because if this goes around the courtyard, this is where I'm thinking about, where we could just jump down onto that roof, but I don't recall which direction. Let me just make sure. Because I don't know which direction was the front entrance to this place. If I can get that in my brain, then I know what direction that door's in. But I think it's going to be... Okay, so it wasn't the direction I'm thinking about. So the door would be this way. So that, yep, that's right in line of where the path goes. All right, come on, Ghost Knight. All right. All right, so the door is probably going to be... Hold on, let's deal with this guy first. Pick up item. Ow. Down you go. Yep, I remembered you. Let me just trigger you just to trigger it. Alright, so the door has to be somewhere this way. Is that a site of grace that we missed? Oh, no, you know what? That's probably the beginning. That's what it was. Okay, so now, okay, so that's the main... Oh, hold on, let's deal with this guy. I'm thinking this wasn't that big, but no, this encompasses the whole courtyard. That's what that is. That's the beginning. So the door should be that way then, because it was through that archstone, and that's it right there. So maybe we drop down from this side? Can we just jump off of this and get there? Because this should be it right here. Alright, that we can't make, and yep, there's the door. Okay. So... has to be... We can probably jump from there to there, but then we just jump that. Yep, there's a ladder to go down. Okay, so... But it looks like we can probably make this here too. Yeah, let's try this since we're here. Because we can probably do this as well. Yep. And drop down here, and this should take us into this room. I'm glad I remember this, because I would have totally forgot if we'd have left and did somewhere else. Like, if I'd have got to another area and was focused on that, I would have forgot all about this. Alright, what is this? Ooh, Sword of Night and Flame. That sounds awesome. And it's gold. I don't recall seeing a gold item before. Does that mean it's special some kind of way? Int 24. Man, my int is super low. It's like 15. So if it is something cool, I won't be able to use it. Damn, it must be cool. Strength, dex, faith, and int. Alright, Sword of Night and Flame. Storied sword and treasure of Caria Manor. One of the legendary armaments. Astrologers who preceded the sorcerers established themselves in mountaintops that nearly touched the sky, and considered the fire giants their neighbors. Unique skill, Night and Flame stance. Hold the sword level and prepare to cast out a sorcery. Follow up with a normal attack to cast a Night Comet sorcery, or a strong attack to swoop forward with a burst of flames. Okay. So is this a weapon where if you do its weapon art, you can throw magic with the sword? I mean, that's cool and all, but that's not exactly standing out in any kind of way. I mean, it's cool that a weapon can do that. So I'm guessing if, like, maybe if you're the type of character who was, let's say, like a mage, or let's say a character who had the int and everything else, but didn't have spells, I guess you can use that to do a couple spells. That's cool, but not enough that I need. Nice to have, though, you know, for the collection. If I ever decide to respec and get all those points back up, we can definitely knock that out with that sword. All right. Let me see what else we can do here, because... All right, so I'm guessing this is a big ravine right here. That's probably why it's the edge right there, so we can't do nothing there. So we can probably get down here to the water and just work our way up and see what that is. Yeah, let's knock that out. And I think, didn't they have, now I'm thinking about, did we check out this cemetery? Because I think there was an item up here or somewhere that I grabbed before we walked up there. But I could be wrong. It's been a minute since we first jumped into this. I know it's been a few days. I know I have been uploading videos, but that's just, I've been focusing on other stuff. I swear, getting content for this game takes so long, but, you know, since you guys wanted every video to be 2 hours, you know, I don't mind. It's just, I can't just record content and then chop it up for a few days and, you know, get like a month of content ready. I gotta like play for a few days to get content, like maybe 3 or 4 days, upload that, and then, you know, play for the next 3 days. That's why I stopped playing. Like I was playing Fallout in addition to this. And since that was glitching up on me, I took a couple days and was like, oh, you know, let me figure out this glitch first and then I'll get back to it. But I got to spend all my time playing this. I didn't realize this game was this big. Like, I feel like I'm about halfway through the game, but I'm watching other people's videos and like, I feel like I'm like 20% through the game. It's like, I don't know how long the game is. I think I'm halfway through it because I'm just judging it on the map, you know, the map size. So if this is all, you know, content that I have yet to explore, then I'm assuming that's 50%. But I'm seeing other people in videos, they talk about late game stuff, and it's like, maybe I'm not halfway through. Maybe I'm like 30%. I got the other 70 to go.
Serve you as war counselor or as blacksmith?
Okay, yeah. Let me ask about the other things, because I think this is the place where we got to go for Ranni's quest. We got to go to Nokron with all of these guys. So yeah, let's talk about these two things.
Blythe is Lady Rani's stepbrother. Rani's mother, Queen Renala, approved of him, and they played like siblings from childhood. They were always happy to have me tag along as well. When Lady Rani renounced her flesh and chose the dark path of the Empyrean, Blythe and I swore allegiance as vassals. But none of us will ever forget our earliest days together. Promise to look after Blythe for me, will you? The man is honest to a fault. But fortunately, now he has you.
Man, see, all of this makes me feel guilty for killing him earlier. Because like, these are all cool people, cool honor-bound people, and I want to be an asshole and just killed Blad, you know, just to look cool like him. And it's like, now I feel bad. All right, so what about Nokron?
I take it you've heard of the eternal city of Noxtella. Well, it has a twin, known as Nokron, the other eternal city. After years of expeditions, we've determined the location of Nokron by going underground through the well in the mistwood of Limgrave. You can see Nokron up above. Only we've failed to find a path leading to the city. Blythe's made a good go of it, but I'm afraid this has him quite stumped. To be honest, I'm not sure where to go from here.
Okay.
I take it you've heard of the well. After years,
okay, so he's just going to repeat the same thing.
Blythe's made it, to be honest.
All right, well, once I go with you, we're going to get it. All right, so these are the stones I need to upgrade those +5 weapons. That's good. I'm probably going to do that. What's this other thing here, though? Lowers FP consumed by skills. Okay, may grab that. All right. No, we don't gotta sit down. We just sat down at the other side. Okay, let's see if we can make it to this place down here. Probably fast travel here and go up there. But first, let me go here. Because if we didn't get this, then that's probably why this part of the map is dark. Yep, I remember you guys. I think I didn't go through that place the right way. I think, because if I remember right, I think we went around it. And that's how we found Big Man there, so. There we go. Alright, so now that gave us that. And let's see if there's anything else that we might have missed. Nope, I think we got everything. Only thing I'm seeing is this here. I don't think we went all the way up here. Because I remember, unless that's the area where we fought the executioner guy, where the other alabaster people are. Because I do remember that being somewhere on this side. I remembered it being like down here though, but I could be wrong. Let's see what that is real quick. All right, let me just make sure. I don't want to miss anything, so if I leave, I just want to make sure that I'm leaving for good. We don't have to come back unless we have to for like an NPC or something. Because I don't recall coming up here and seeing any houses except for the... Why are you glowing? Okay, you might be a secret enemy or something. Why are you, like, glowing with a sword? Alright, we probably won't need this, but what the hell? Oh, you do magic. Okay. Ow, ow, and ow. Chopping everything but me, huh? I'll get those free hits. I'll take all of that. That's right. Go for those knees. I don't know where your weak spot is, but it's gonna be the knees today. Oh, you aren't special. There's another guy right there. Troll Knight sword? Okay, hold on. We got ourselves a new sword, YouTube. No, this is something we had before. Okay, great sword embedded with a blue glintstone. Weapon of the trolls in service to the royal family of 𝐥𝐤𝐤. Called into service when the queen invoked an oath they swore. Trolls are treated like true knights of 𝐥𝐤𝐤 and fight arm in arm with their human comrades. Okay. Yeah, I remember reading that description before, so okay. I must not remember fighting it before, but yeah, we must have. What is that? Oh, jellyfish. So where's my marker? Is it all the way up there? There was a path to get to it. No, yeah, let me just stick to the path, because that'll probably take us all the way up there. And we can see what this is. Because I don't recall the alabaster people being up in here in the daytime like this, so this is probably something new. The 4 belfries. Okay, are we gonna have to pull a Dark Souls 1 and ring some bells? Because I don't remember this at all. Alright, so I'm guessing we gotta pop in a stone thing and that's gonna activate that. Come on, guy, don't do that. Don't do that. I just want to see what the towers are, guy. Come on. Okay, he's gonna chase. We probably gotta do that. Okay. That's gonna take us back to the thing. Okay. Alright, so what I probably gotta do is I gotta ride the horse all the way up there past him. And if he chases me up there, then we gotta probably take him out. But that looks like 4 just towers that we can teleport to. if we activate each one, I mean, that's going to probably take us to 3 different areas. So it looks like it's all it is. So is that just there just to waste my stone key swords? I mean, I think we have at least 2. I don't know if we have like 3 or 4, but if we do, we're going to use them and just see where they go. I'm going to assume that they're going to probably take us to areas where we've already been. Because I think the past 2 teleporters that we went through took us to areas where we've already been or to the under part of the map. So that's probably... You gonna chase me up here? Okay, I gotta keep going. If I keep going, it'll probably go out of his aggro range and then he'll probably stop. Come on, game, stop doing that. Let me just go all the way up here. Oh, there's a great setup here. That's even better. Wish I'd have rode all the way up here before. We wouldn't have had to run all the way back. Alright, I'm not sure how many swords I have, so we may have to use 2 and then come back and activate the other ones, but we'll see. Oh, this one has a chest. Imbue sword key? Okay. Guessing that's going to be needed for something, because that's different from the ones that we used to break open these things. So there's 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. Alright, let's see where you go. Oh, these are different. These aren't just the normal stone keys. This is something different. Okay, so we got an imbued sword key. Because I think the other one was just called like stone keys or something. Alright, let's see where you go. Hopefully to somewhere new. Because if it's somewhere new, we can always come back in another video and try to knock that out in its own thing. Hey, Knockfrown, the Eternal City. Isn't this where we gotta go? For, what's her name's quest? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I know where this is. That was the guy we saw in the distance. Okay. Yeah, this is the southern part of the map. Because I remember we was all over there. That's where we fought the one boss and the ancestral spirit. And we ran all of there. And then when I was leaving, we got to here. And I was like, I wonder how you fight this guy over here. So this is how you fight this guy. Okay, so I'm guessing I can work my way down here. Yep, that's how you do it. Okay, so is this just to kill him? Because I'm not seeing any kind of grace site and I'm not seeing any path, so is it just to go down here and fight this guy? Because that kind of looks like a Crucible Knight right there. I really don't want to have to fight him, but I mean, I'm not scared either, you know. I'm not no bitch, so we definitely gonna get it done, but you're a Crucible Knight guy. You look like you kind of purple. And you got the little helmet for it. Yeah, you're a Crucible Knight. Alright, let's do it. I'm going to assume he's going to give us the next part of his little spell set. Because I think I have the tail and the shield part with the horns. So maybe he gives us like the sword or maybe the wing move that he does. Modded necklace. Is that a talisman? Raises robustness, immunity, and focus. Okay. Alright. Guess that's just a buff. I mean, I guess we can put that on, but I want like a lightning enchantment to help me with my lightning, or a talisman that kind of assists with that. That's the one thing I don't have. I mean, I have like a magical buff that'll buff just magic in general, but I don't have like something like this, but helps me in my attacks. You know, that's what I would want. All right, I'm not exactly sure. I know how to fight the Crucible Knight since we fought him so many times. And this is like a small arena to fight him in. Maybe we can get him to do the wing move and jump off. All right, or we can stand behind and just hit him with the lightning. Okay. All right, let's go get this done. Yeah, let me go on with this, since this should be buffed by the potion. It could just be my imagination. It looks like his armor looks different. Unless he just always looked like that and I've never seen him under this light before. Oh, I just realized that's going to take us out of it. Oh, crap. Does that mean we can go back? Because if these things are random every time, then we may not be able to get back. Let's see. Because it should still be unlocked, so... Okay, let's see if this takes us back to the same place. Hopefully so, because I definitely want to beat him. Alright, knock around, yes. Okay. They don't give me like a grace point here, so that means we can probably get there too. That's probably something up there. Because I remember being over there and seeing this and that, and then, but when we didn't get to it when we were there, I was like, okay, well, maybe it's just for show, but I've seen this guy over here, so I figured it was something. But, yeah, that means we probably get teleported over there somewhere, maybe with the other one, and then go up there and see what that's all about. I wish I didn't have to make this run every single time. No, I wish I could just teleport, like, right there and then go up and fight them, but... let me just see if there's anything on this side. Because I will put a grace point somewhere on here. That's just me. But I don't develop the games, YouTube. I think Miyazaki would be a dick designer the game. I'd make areas super dumb hard just on purpose. Just to F with people. Just to be like, you know, just to give who beat it a feel of entitlement. You know? Alright, gonna have to waste one of these. Alright. He was kind of weak to my sword, so let's see. Maybe we can try the lightning, see how much that damages him. Because if that damages him a lot, we can just stand back and throw this. Because even if he blocks it, it's still no damage. And I have 2 bars of FP that I can throw his way. Ah, come on, guy. I'm just trying to heal. Does this go all the way around? Yes, it does. We could just kite him around this. Thank you, game. Because he might fall off, too. I could beat him the cool guy way, but, you know. Why waste the time and effort when I could just do it this way? Even if I use this to take him down to, like, half health. And then just fight him the rest of the way. Ooh. Charged around that corner something fierce. Alright, is he coming around this way? Yeah, he is. There he is. Oh. Ah, stupid camera. Alright, this may not work to the best of my advantage here. Ah, crap. Roll dodge, roll dodge. Yeah, fly off. Fall off the thing. I want him to do that move and just like fall off somewhere, but I guess maybe they programmed him better than that. Alright, what is okay, that looks new? Okay, what the hell is that? Oh shit. Shield! Oh, look at you with the smooth slide. Let me be careful before I walk back off this edge here. Alright. Oh. Shit. Back around the corner, back around the corner. Oh, this is fun. What the hell kind of move is that? I'm curious. I want to see it. Oh no, we are out of FP. Alright, let's do this then. Let's go over here. Oh! Fall off, fall off, fall off! I'm about to say, you better not bang this corner with those wings. That's not the way flying with wings works. Alright, he must be in his phase too. Why he pushing so much? Gotcha. Thank you, Lightning Spear. I'm just gonna pretend this is Dark Souls 2, and that was great, Lightning Spear. And he didn't give me anything. You cheat bastard! Where in the hell is my item? Do you have to fight him heads up in order to get it? Is that like a option there? Because like the other ones, they dropped like his items. You know, he didn't drop anything. How am I supposed to get out of here without dying? I mean, a win's a win. Don't do that to me, game. Don't do that. I guess I could teleport out, but yeah, I guess we're gonna have to. Okay. That's all that was in that one. We have to go up. How do we go up the map? Show above ground. And we were here. Okay. All right, that was one. Let me jump on this thing. I don't want to jump all the way down because that might actually hurt me a bit. Well, I guess I'm going to take damage regardless. All right, let's go to one of this other one over here. Because maybe one of these other ones are going to lead to the other place in there that we saw. And that's if we have the key. Because we've picked up the one, but I don't. If this isn't the normal stone gargoyles, then we can't. Okay, so same. Okay, so we had at least two of those then. Maybe they are the same keys. Maybe I'm just thinking of something different. Because I could have swore that this key was gray, not blue. But maybe I'm thinking of the item that lets you duplicate Ashes of War. Because that kind of looked like the hilt of a sword. So maybe I'm thinking of somewhere different. I wonder who this lady is. Because she's like, she got the Crucible Knight on deck. He's like ready to go. So she must be somebody important. The hell is this? Why do I feel like I'm playing Titanfall right now with all these rocks just floating in the air like this? Okay, where in the hell did I get teleported to? Did I get teleported at like the end of time? Is that what this is? I know that's a thing in certain comic books. Okay, that city's getting messed up. So, where do I go? What do I do? If anything. Do I climb down this tower? Because this kind of looks like the, nope, that's just going around. That looks like a path, though. Alright, I guess we'll, yeah. At least this area looks cool. This is a whole lot different than the area I thought it was going to go to. I thought we were going to go to that other place, but no, this is guessing this is werewolves or beasts. That's a new enemy. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, that's weird beast creatures wearing samurai armor. Okay. Look like they're super strong. They just eat my lightning attack. Alright, I guess we can progress until we get to a grace point somewhere. Then maybe we can save and come back here and do this the proper way. Alright, this part looks further up than the last part, so let's drop here. And heal up, and we can try to fight those guys. Let's see how strong they are. Okay. We're gonna come back here. So I'm not supposed to be here just yet. I get the message, YouTube. Are we just supposed to fight these guys? Because I don't see any other path to jump down or anything. Unless it's something. Ow. Yeah. Maybe there's a path in that crevasse right there. I didn't look down there. But yeah. That weapon looks really cool too. Probably going to be a big heavy weapon. Alright, so that's going to be a thing. Alright, so I don't know if we have one more of those keys, but let's try this one and see if we do. Ooh, story message. Precipice of anticipation. Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. We only had 2. Okay. Alright, let me go back in here. And we'll see if that was a drop. And if not, we guess we can come back and do that later. Because if I can go in there and find a grace point, then we can save and come back whenever we can. But if not, we got to come back this way. So I think that's the only path that I saw, so... yeah, I was not expecting something this cool, to be honest. Alright, so that's where we drop down to. Alright, let me just see, take a look here. Nope, that's death. So is the only thing down here just these 2 creatures that we can get to? Because, I mean, I will try to fight them. I mean, I can probably take one, but maybe I don't know if I can fight both at the same time. Unless we cheese it out with some kind of magic spell or something like that. But I don't think I have any really cool magic spells like that, so let's do this. Let's pop you. And pop you. Let's see how well we can do. That's going to cost me, so we're going to have to heal up again. Alright, cool. We can pull one. So yeah, that's a 2-hit death, YouTube. I could probably take him now. But then again, I don't know what I would get for it. I mean, I don't know if this is going to give you anything really cool. Because Fox mini boss didn't really give us anything. So I just have a feeling this guy wouldn't give me nothing really cool either. But he did kill me twice. So what we're going to do is we're going to at least kill one of them and just see what we get. Let me check. What? I'm trying to think. I want to check. I think we can probably only do it. I don't know if we can check it from here. Ah, crap. I want to check the physics potion to see what I have on that. Because I think I have the magic upgrade and a lightning upgrade on it. Where was that gray sign? There we go. Because we can probably swap some stuff out. I'll say holy and lightning, okay. Okay. So holy I don't really need right now. I could put this magic on there. Since I'm using the magic sword, the magic buff will probably work better with that. So let's keep the lightning on there. Since that's going to be our backup spell. And swap out this holy for the magic. So that's my whole reason for using this sword is because it does physical and magic damage at the same time. No, that was the one we didn't have. In worst case scenario, I know we can always swap out to a big hammer and probably stagger this guy to all hell, but then again, I haven't really tested out any of my big hammers since we respect, so I may not have the strength to really do that anymore. Like, I know I can wield the weapons, but I don't know if I can wield the super big heavy weapons with my armor set. Probably gonna have to check that or try that one time just to see. Is there really not anything here? Because I feel like just fighting these 2 guys aren't gonna do it. Oh, this might be something. Is this just gonna drop down? Yeah, it's gonna be on this side, okay. All right. Where's the... I see him over there. Where's the other guy? I don't see the second one. Okay, maybe they only spawn in. Maybe the game's being nice on me. I do not see him over there. Right, let's see. 2 hits and then roller dodge. That's going to probably track. Ah! Man, he has some delayed swings. Okay. So when he's twirling around like that, just back up. Just don't even stand there because he can twirl all the way around to hit me. Or just keep up the shield. That'll probably work. I might have to swap on my shield, but I like using the jellyfish because I have that extra strength buff with it. Let me not jump down there because that will make me lower my health so we can save that. Yeah, let me give this a couple more tries. I think we can beat him. Because he doesn't seem like he's super tough. I just can't stagger him and I can't get tons of hits off on him. And he's a really strong enemy, so it just takes a bunch of my hits to actually drop him. But I think we can do it. All right, if I don't get him this time, we're going to swap to a heavy weapon and see if we can get the job done. So we can probably do it with that. Because if I can stagger him, then he won't be able to get his swings off and I can just lay into him. All right, let me drop down here. Make sure I'm going to pop my stuff here. And keep on this because we're going to need this to get our health back. Oh, there goes second guy. So yeah, why wasn't he there the last time? Ooh, ow. Alright, that means I can't back up so far. I have to keep him right here. What the? Ah. Oh, he's a different guy. Oh, that's what his deal is. I thought he was the same guy, but he's the melee guy. He's the range guy. Okay. That's going to suck then. Because while I'm fighting one guy, he's just going to be throwing those stars, and they do. Looks like they do the same amount of damage as the other thing. So, okay, let's try this. Where's my jawbone axe? Or better yet, we could probably use this. Even though it's weaker, we have to stomp with this. But then again, we got the stomp, and we can probably put that on the sword, but I got to go back to the guy to do that. So yeah, we're not going to. But this may drop him too. I don't know if he's going to be weak to this. Let's try this. Let's try this axe. Use the stomp, because with the stomp, if that still does tons of damage to him, then we can use this and just waste, you know, even if we had to, let's say, waste all of our FP killing him with this. And if the other guy gets closer to hit him too. And on top of that, if we waste our FP to kill one, we can also hand fight the other one. So that might work out a whole lot better. I'll give this one try, and if this doesn't work, we're going to go with the big heavy hammer. Because with that, we could probably stagger him, and if we can keep it up for like a couple combos, we can drop him. But I just want to kill one of these guys just to see if they drop anything, because I'm not seeing nothing else in this area besides these two guys. So I'm guessing it's like, okay, maybe this is like a really special place and you can, you know, get something from these guys that's super good. Because there's the only thing here. You know, there's no other path that leads over to this side or anywhere. Unless there's like a teleporter that I'm not seeing behind one of these pillars right here. But I doubt it. Or we could just stay up here and throw lightning at him too. We could do that. Oh, crap. I'm torn now because it's like up here, we can't get hit at all. And range guy may be weaker than the melee guy. All right, let's hand fight him since that's what I said we're going to try. So, yeah, lightning I know we can do, but that's going to be our plan B. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to switch. That's right. Ah, crap. I keep forgetting I gotta switch to this when I want to do the thingy. Oh, that did a third of his health. Okay. That could work. Because if I could get in a position where I get them both and I could just keep stomping over and over and over again, that could work. Because that took off a third of his bar. Might be the best way to do it. That's why I want to put that that stomp on the sword. Because I think people said that they nerfed it in one of the patches, so. But I know that's for mostly probably PvP, which I don't even play. So for PvE, it's probably going to be the same or maybe do a little bit less damage, but it's probably still going to be great. So. All right, let's see if we can, maybe I got to get on that platform that they're on and then line them both up and then do it that way. Because if I can jump down here and get like right there behind one of the pillars, because the frost move will probably go through that. So they'll probably chase me to this pillar and then I could just spam it over and over and hit them both. But as soon as I drop down over here, they're probably going to pull. Is that another drop right there? Huh, maybe that's another path. All right, I got to check that out once we take out these guys, so. All right, let's do this. I'm going to jump over here. Heal up real quick. Get up here. That's right, guys. Come over here. Wrong spell, but... What the hell? Okay, so we can't go through that. Alright, let's see if we can stomp him, because this guy looks like he took that hit, but he might have took a glancing hit. Oh shit! That was my fault. That was my fault. I rolled forward, right? And then I was like, okay, I can't get past him. And I was trying to skirt the area to the left and just, I guess, hit the directional stick a little bit too hard. But I think that could work. I think that can work. Because we'd have had that guy, right? Because I could have probably got one stomp, rolled behind him, and then if I was able to turn around and line them both up, because that first guy was right behind me. So I think if we was able to turn around and just keep doing the stomp, we could have probably had it. I just gotta get lucky and get in a position to actually do that. Which we will do eventually, probably. It doesn't seem like it's too hard. Alright, yeah. I wish there was another one over here. That way I can jump down without pulling them. But I guess my best bet is just going to be jumping from here. Alright. And I'm not even sure if the jellyfish thing even helps me because come on, guy. All right, I might just have to go for him first. Yeah. Okay. I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. We are gonna cheap the hell out of this. All right, let me go since we're at a great site. Flasks. Allocate flash charges. Let's get about 5 of these. Because we're going to kill that first guy with lightning and then jump down there and kill the other guy with frost. That's what we're going to do. And that way I don't have to do this at all. And it's just going to take us some magical throws to get to it, so. Because I'm tired of dying on some bullshit. And we can always come back to a great site and swap it back to 8 and 2. And we can finally see what else is down here, if anything. Alright. Because it looks like this first guy's a whole lot stronger than the second one. Because it looked like he ate the frost one when it hit him a little bit. So, but that could be just because it hit him a little bit. Alright, time to die, guy. Don't duck behind there, you massive coward. But then again, I'm saying that, and look at what I'm doing. That's right, get knocked off. Or not. Alright, this might take all of my flasks, if that. Alright, that might suck. Don't stand behind there, guy. See, I'm trying to throw them in succession quickly enough to where it knocks them off, but it may not do that. Alright, so he's at half health. Yeah, we got this. It's probably gonna take one more flask thing, if that. Or half of one, probably. Cycle back, guy. I hate the fact that I step forward every time I throw the lightning spear. Because it makes me feel like I'm going to fall off every time I throw one. I gotta hope that doesn't happen. I gotta back up every little bit. Okay, down you go. And just because we can. You're probably going to take more. Yep, that's what I figured. Because you were the weaker one, but you can fight back. Oh, that was close. Alright, you know what? Let me not jump down there. I will gladly stay up here. Sheep him out too. Alright, well. Might as well finish him off. I was going to jump down there and hit him, but then I was like, no. Because when I jump down there, it's going to lose half my health, and he may hit me one of those things. Ah, come on, guy. Don't stand right there. Alright, I'm going to have to jump off. This sucks, but... Alright, I got to jump down and heal. So, let me do this. Let me run. Thank you. Come on. You're gonna stay back there, huh? Alright, well, since you're gonna stay back there. Oh, no, you're not. Now you're coming up. Thank you. Are you serious? I stepped out for 1 second. Oh, man, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, game. Oh, YouTube, that utterly sucks. We're gonna have to do this again. Man. That had to be the last hit. You know what I did? I should have jumped out the first time through the lightning spear. The first time I stepped out there, did the stomp, and it missed them. I should have just kept up with the spear. That would have solved that problem. Alright, YouTube, we got things done. Alright, so yeah, I just stayed up here and dropped them both with lightning. So, didn't want to force you guys to sit there while we fought that again, so. And they didn't even drop anything. Oh, God, what am I doing? Get down here, you are an idiot. Almost rolled off after beating these guys, okay. Alright, let me put my weapon back on. We had on this for the bleed damage and the magic sword. Okay. Let's see what this is, because this may be a path, because this is the only thing that I'm seeing that I can jump to. Ooh, item. Pearl Drake Talisman? Okay, so this must be a really good item if we come to this magical world to get it, so... Let's see what this is. Hopefully something super, super good. Pearl Drake. I mean, I'm sure these are good, but like, I have yet to really use them. Cause if this is magic, this is lightning. So, what's non-physical damage? Is this just magic in general? So, yeah, this is just only magic. That's probably what it is, and this is everything. Everything that's not physical. This might be really good, though. I guess we could test it out. I mean, we'll have to see how much damage I'm taking every time we hit some, or every time we get hit, but okay, so that's the only thing that they had here. All right. Where am I even at? Okay, so that's what's in this corner of the map. All right. Since that was that, I guess we got to get one of those keys before we go and unlock the other one. Maybe there's an NPC that sells that kind of stuff. I'm not sure, but all right. What else can we check out here? All right. Let's see if we can find out where that NPC is, because I know it's gonna be either here or here. And then I guess we can check these spots for that other NPC who wanted us to find that other person. And I guess we could look for them too. Because I know they're going to be somewhere around. If I remember right, she said, oh, they're in the tower to the east or whatever. And I think I remember just riding through looking, but we didn't see anything. So I just never paid it no mind. But we're going to find it now. Just got to get up out of this cave. All right, let's see if we can find out where this NPC is. Because I remember when we first came here, like I mentioned before, there was an NPC lady standing next to like a brick wall. And I remember it was like right next to a campfire or something. And if I remember right, I think she was blonde. But I don't remember where she was. Huh. Okay, I thought the cave would take us to the road, but I guess not. Okay. What the hell is going on back there? Oh, one of you. Guys that just waste time. But then again, are you a special guy? Because I don't remember, you're kind of glowing. I don't remember the other ones glowing. Yeah, get back here, guy. Let me just smack you one more time. Thank you. Stay on my right side. There we go. Alright, who was throwing the yellow stuff then? Oh. Your partner's in ground. Alright, was that something else? Some salt? Oh, it's you on top of there. I thought that was a dead guy with an item. Okay. Alright, I gotta get away from this guy. Let's see the map. Yeah, I remember doing these ruins because we had the two strong guys there and they just kept spawning in. Nope, still can't check the map. Let's jump up here because I think this is going to take us to the path. Hey, boss fight. Did we do that one? No, we did not, YouTube. Okay, must have missed this one. Okay, we're going to knock this out in a second. Malefactor's 𝐤𝐤𝐤. Let me just take a look here, because I could have swore there was an NPC when we started this area. Because I remember a blonde lady, and I remember her asking me something. But the hell? Okay, pygmies, I guess. Alright, is that boss fight the only thing up here? Besides these pygmies? This looks like a path of some kind. Okay, so did we not come all the way up here? Because this is going to lead to where the fire mages are. Because I remember this is where I got my armor from. I guess we didn't. Okay. List the bone. Alright, so yeah, this is not where I was thinking about. Alright, let's go do that boss fight then. Guess we'll find the NPC when we come out. Maybe I just gotta teleport to where this area began and then just walk the same path. Alright, maybe this is gonna be another easy boss fight like the last one. Because I thought this was gonna jump us up to that first path where we, came in at, but this is something completely different. What is that over there? See the little air bridge, and then you got another building over there. Probably go there eventually. Because I thought this was where, because this is where I marked. So this, yeah, this isn't where we came in at. But I could have sworn it was. Because I remember seeing like rocks and like the cliff on my left-hand side when we came through this area before. But we'll figure it out after this boss fight, I guess. All right, let's see what this is all about. Do we have all of our stuff? No. Because we did not find a site of grace yet. Okay. That's gonna suck. We did not switch our stuff back. So we're working with 5 healths. Alright, so we may just have to do this the same way and kill this guy with the Great Lightning. Or, not the Great Lightning Spear, but just the Lightning Spear. Let's see what we got. Alright, let's try him out first. See who he is. What he's about. Adan, the Thief of Fire. You are super weak, guy. You better have like the greatest fire move in the game. Oh, okay. That was strong. Okay, you're super weak, but you have a really strong attack. That we can work with. We can deal with that. I could just fight him and dodge him, but lightning will probably take him out just the same. If not, probably quicker. Alright. Let me get my stuff back. I know we probably don't need it all that much, but most of the time I just use runes now since it takes me so long to level up. I just use runes just to buy items. So, alright, so yeah, this is going to be an easy one. Probably knock this out right here. Alright, come on, guy, where you at? Yeah, so if you just have that fire attack, I just gotta stay away from you. Because if I do it this way, I don't even have to dodge around him. I can just do this and just beat him in like 4 hits. Oh, that's a waste of a heal, guy. Oh, that's new. Don't throw the sun at me, huh? Okay, I mean, I got good feet, so I mean, I can run. Alright, so that's all you are, okay. Yeah, you're a waste of time. Not even worth fighting. Alright, so I'm guessing you're gonna give me one of those fire moves? They don't even... Yeah, okay, so I got the sun move. That doesn't even look like it's that good. That probably does tons of damage if he would have hit me with it. But, I mean, I guess we can try that out if we have the stats for it. Because maybe it could be like some kind of boss killer move. Inventory, that's what... No, I'm not looking for... yeah, I guess it would be inventory. Where's my spells at? 41 faith. And we can cast that because our faith is at 43. Okay. That might be super good. That might be really, really good. We may be able to do that. Next time we get to a grace point, I guess I can put it on in place of maybe either the holy sword here or the electric sword, since I can't cast either one of those with this here. Which, let me think. Why can't I cast those? So no, maybe when I respec, maybe we don't have enough points to cast them? 13 intelligence. No, we got that. 13 and 13. Okay, so we can cast this. I don't know why it's dark. Maybe we can't do it with this weapon. That's probably what it is. Because this is a weapon enchantment. Okay. So that's probably the same thing for this one here. So that's 15 faith. So yeah, we should be able to... Well, no, wait a minute. This weapon doesn't have any kind of enchantment on it. Now that I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, this is empty. But maybe by this already being a magic weapon, maybe that's why we can't do it. Let me check something real quick. Do we... Let's have... Okay, so this... Well, that has a built-in enchantment. That's probably not going to work. No. Alright, let's try this. Let's see. Because I know I picked this up. Let's see if they pop up with this. Okay, so that's what it is. The sword can't do it. because that already has the magic enchantment. All right, so let me see. This isn't bad either. Okay, weird little stomp, but okay. So I may use this as my enchanted weapon. I thought I can enchant the magic sword, but I guess not. So we may just save that for this since we can wield this. I just got to see if it's worth doing. Because I'm guessing it's just going to be like a hammer or a mace, but I know we have the mace. I can always take this magic off and just have it be plain. I might do that. I might go back to one of my axes here and take off one of this stuff because I know I don't need this on this. Especially now that we got that frost enchantment too. So I may just put that on my bar too if that's something we can also do. But then again, if we're going to put the stomp on, we don't have to put that on a weapon because the stomp will give us the same effect and do damage. So yeah, that's probably going to be my best bet. But I want to get this to like plus 10 or 11 and see what the damage is like, because I think this is going to be really, really good. Okay. So at least now we know what we have to do. So speaking of which, let me put the sword back on. Then we got to touch up, because I'm trying to think of all these other weapons. Like I have a bunch of long swords and rapiers and stuff, which is good, but I got them all set up for us, or most of them set up for specific things. I tried this and I wasn't really a fan of the damage it was doing. Like this says it does arcane by S. I think I respec and try to put everything in arcane and it still didn't do the damage I want. So I had to take that off, and that's when I decided to go with this faith strength setup here. But I know the mace in, I want to say Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 was decent. So if this is like a better version of that, then that could be a good weapon to use, just like the partisan. All right. And that would allow us to put any kind of enchantment on once we get all the enchantment spells. All right. Let's figure out where this NPC is. So let's go here. See where this goes to. Because I remember, I want to say it was like the first site of grace we activated in this area. There was an NPC there. See, this looks familiar, but I'm not seeing anybody. Because I remember rocks being on my left-hand side. Okay, here's this guy. I remember this guy being here. He was a shop. I remember this guy. Didn't buy anything from him. Except for this. So if it wasn't here, maybe I gotta go back then. Because I think he was the second place that I saw. But I remember there being a blonde lady. Like, I could be wrong, but like, I'm pretty sure there was a blonde lady somewhere when we first came in this area. But I'm not seeing anybody. Just go back here. Let me check this out. Because if we go back and we enter this castle right here, then I don't remember anybody being here. These were all knights and whatnot. I just want to make sure I find these NPCs and at least mark them, because if I don't, then I could be missing out on dialogue and their storylines and stuff. So, or whatever quests they might have. But I could have sworn when we came in that area to the left, there was a blonde NPC that was wearing light brown clothes. I remembered at least that. I mean, I may not remember her position, but or what she said, but I remember what she looked like. Maybe since we completed the area, maybe I kind of completed the not her quest, but I completed the area, so we can't see her no more. Maybe she's moved on. I don't remember you, but I must have found you before.
Oh, there you are. Care to donate a few runes? Believe it or not, I studied Glintstone sorceries at the Academy of 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐞.
Oh, now I remember this
For a
guy.
small
Okay.
donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge. Well, bless. You're a true... My name. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
That's not a good selling point, guy. Alright, so you sell glintstone sorceries. Well, I won't be needing any of those.
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
Okay, so I remember this guy, but it looks like maybe I'm remember from somebody else's YouTube video, because I could have sworn we came in here, because usually in front of these statues there's an item. So I remember the way this guy looks, but given his dialogue, either I didn't talk to him, or maybe I'm just remembering somebody else's YouTube video that I watched after we, you know, did it here. So, because that seemed like a first dialogue interaction. So yeah, maybe I'm just misremembering things. But yeah, he was not the guy though. I just swore it was a woman where it was blonde wearing light brown clothes. Did I miss this one? Because I don't recall. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Alright, since we're here. Don't think we have these, but yeah, that's what I thought. Let's switch our stuff back. Let's do back our 8 and 2. Might have to go back and do 7 and 3 once we get our spell game up a little bit. Hey, there she go. That's what I'm talking about. I knew I wasn't crazy. YouTube, I was like, I remember there being a blonde lady wearing light brown clothes. I don't know why I remember her further down, though. Hey, lady, I've been looking for you.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤 grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light. And when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes.
Okay, yeah, I remember her asking me something. That's why I wanted to come back to her. And if I remember right, these were the eyeballs that we have in our inventory. So they're not grapes, lady, you know.
Oh, many thanks to you.
Just go
now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most
she wants some eyeballs, huh?
May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
So that's it? You just gonna give me an emote?
Most kind indeed. May the blessing of the...
Okay, I did all that for an emote that I'm never gonna use. All right, but since we know where she is, see, I remember her being like up here somewhere, but I guess I was completely wrong about that. So, how do I remove these? Now, there we go. Don't want to remove all markers. That's just stupid. All right, so let's place you there, and there was somebody next to you. Okay. Do we have a shop icon? Because they're not swords. Where I think I was using the skull. Nope, I was using the walking guide for people. So, let's do this for her, and this looks like that looks like a chest. So I'll equate that to a shop. All right, so we got that done. Let's go search these things for that other lady. See if we can find her again and knock her quest line out. And I think we may be done with this area. We're going to give it a run around look, and then I guess we got to fight that dragon. Because I don't think I did that just yet. I think last time I was trying to fight him, we kind of ran past him. But we're going to see him. All right, so the markers don't show up, so let's do this. Let's keep you. Where's my number 2? Oh, there were 2 caves. Okay, in my mind, I thought this was this one, but I guess my mind was mistaken. So let's mark you, and you. Wait, did I take off my one up here? Yeah, it did. And that's gonna... Okay, so can I only put down... I thought I could put down 5 things. Yeah, 1, 2... Okay, well, okay. I guess we gotta search these and do it. That would be 5, so... Alright, let's do this. Maybe we'll get lucky and have her be the first one. And we can see if there's anything else we can get. Because I think I remember coming up here, we went that way. That's how we got to the academy. I don't think she was at this one. I think she was at one... Because I remember Woods being around her. Hey, Big Lobster. Alright, so yeah, it's not you. Yep. I'm not a fan of lobster. We don't have to... Ow! Wow, you were so far away. You just gonna snipe me with water gun. Like, you just gonna pull out a Pokemon move. Like, goddamn. Yeah, all of this forest looked familiar when I ran through it. So I that's why I think there's probably has to be a few more items that I just didn't see when I was in here. That's why we're gonna give it like a good once over after we get done with this. Is that anything? See the candle thing, that kind of looks important. What is this? It's gonna be a ghost thing? I don't see any ghosts. Alright, well, I guess I'll leave that for the Ghostbusters. Not my problem. Because if I remember right, I did kind of explore this area a little bit when we first ran through, but I don't recall seeing anything of importance. But then again, there's probably a bunch of stuff like that that I missed. Dexterity, not... Okay, so that probably ups my dexterity with the physique. Since Dex isn't our primary thing, we're not going to worry about that. Let's keep it pushing. Hey, Fire Mage, why are you over here? You guys are usually on the other side. What's up? Got a problem? Ow. I'll take you out real quick. Get some distance, pop this. Alright, Fire Mage, let's go. Alright, that's it. I figured you was gonna have something better than that. Alright. Let's stick to the plan. Ooh, what is this? Besides the game stuttering. Okay. That's a sign of grace. Is this what that lady was? No, it was not. Missed you though. Alright, I think the site of grace has to be here for a reason, but so far I'm not seeing anything. Usually they keep at least something of importance next to a site of grace sometimes. Don't see nothing around here though. Get up here. Take a look. Okay. So maybe that was just there just so you can spawn in on this side. Alright, then what's the next closest one? Number 4. That's the one that we went to, but then again, 5 disappeared, so this one we probably haven't went to yet. Maybe this one is the one with the lady in it. Because I remember this lady was kind of wearing brown and she was kind of hunched over. Don't remember you being there, though. Alright, so it wasn't this one. But I know there was a lady in one of these because I remember she was like, oh, some guy robbed me. Go get the guy at this place. And we never found that guy. Ooh, okay, let me beat feet. Keep one of these trees behind my back so I don't eat another water gun in the back. Wonder what the story is behind these alien-looking guys. Because I thought the main story of the game was going to kind of explain them, but that didn't. That just kind of explained Ranni and the people at the castle and stuff like that. So maybe these are the people that were actually living here? Maybe magic or something turned them into those things. Let's see. Are you going to have the... I think it was a blonde-haired lady in it. No. Okay. Where's that lady at then? Crap. There we go. Let's take these away since she wasn't at any of those. Was she just in the forest like where one of these rocks are? I guess I could just put that there. Alright. Because that's the only thing I could think of. Because I remember her being surrounded in the woods. Unless we didn't check. Did we check this one? I guess we can always teleport back. So we'll do that at the end here. Let's just explore these woods real quick. Because I remember I was looking in these woods and then we kind of... Oh, did I miss you? Okay. Ooh, Blood Flame Blade. Ooh, that sounds super cool. What is that? That looks like a weapon enchantment. Blood Flame Blade. No, not that. Help that. Blood Flame. And we can wield it. Faith 12. A Blood Oath incantation granted by the Lord of Blood. Engulfs armament held in right hand with Blood Flame. Okay, is this going to boost blood buildup? Okay, so I can just put that on whenever I want. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I got to build a weapon with that too. I know we have it on the 𝐦𝐤𝐤 and a few other weapons, but the enchantments usually are better. Like they last like a good 30 seconds, so that may be a bit better. All right, that's a nice find, and we might have another nice find up here. This might just give us our mana back though. Yeah, that's what I thought. Take that. Oh, let me get up out of that poison. I know that lady was around here somewhere. Because I think I'm going north too far. Because I don't recall her being in the city. She wasn't in the city. She was like in the forest. Because I remember being in the forest looking around. And then we ran to the open water part with the lobsters. And then we got to the city. So let me get away from this guy so I can pull up my map here. Because yeah, this is leading into that underwater city where the academy was. And if I remember right, I want to say she was like down here. Because I remember going north to get to that. So maybe she was here. Or maybe... Yeah, let me fast travel down here and search that one. Because I think she's probably down there. Alright. So we need to go this way. Snake orgy or tentacle creature, leave me alone. I'm just passing through. You know, you don't want my attention, just saying. Oh crap, wrong button. Alright, let's see. Is that a person? Yes, that's her. Okay. Let's see if we can knock out her quest line here.
The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
Okay. Abandoned home down the way. So that can mean the ruins. That can mean I don't know where the abandoned home was. I think last time I went this way. And that's how we got to the city. And then we went that way and did all of that. Way back when. So let me go this way. Since this is where we just came from. There's nothing but a rock there. Let's go this way. Maybe there's a shack or something here. Because this kind of looks like a path. But the only other place I could think of would be this. This kind of looks like a building. So maybe that. Let's try this over here, and then we're gonna check this over here. Because I know near that second marker, the dragon was over there too. So worst case scenario, we can go over there and fight the dragon. But let's see what this is first. Because down the way to me means like a couple blocks away. But down the way to her may be like, hey, look, that's across the whole lake, you know? I just want to see if we see anything since we're on this side. Because I'm going to assume it's in the lake part. Don't think it's going to be on the cliff part. Yeah, this is nothing here. Okay. So that's a waste of time. Alright, let me just check this one here. Did we check this before? I don't remember eggs being there one of these. But, see, they want us to fight our way up. But, you know, screw that. We're just going to do this. Get up here easily this way. Smithing stone, okay. Kind of didn't need that, but... Oh, hold on, is this something here? This kind of looks like they're trying to hide something. What's back here? Grass and rock. That's what's back here. Alright. Alright, let's go over to this one and then come down here. Because this might be it, because that does look like a building. And if we pass that dragon on the way, I guess we can deal with him too. I think that should be somewhere to my left. Somewhere. It may be further north, but I could be wrong. But I do remember that being somewhere on this side. Is that the dragon right there? Or is that just a roof? No, that's a log. I think that's where that bear was that killed me that one time. Alright, we're gonna leave that bear alone. Are you the dragon? Yeah, you're the dragon. Okay. Let's take care of this dragon real quick, YouTube. Knock him out. Alright, let's pop you. Let's call on Mr. Summon Guy since we can. And pop you. And just in case if we need it, let's get our bar back. Let's go to work. Give me them legs. Ow. Ah, come on, guy. You're blocking my... I wanted the leg. You sitting here blocking me from the wing. Thank you, guy. Ah. Ooh, got that just in time. That's going to be Crystal Flame, probably. Get the wing a little bit. Yeah, you're going to land on me. What you going to do? What you going to do? What you going to do? Yep. Figured that was coming. Alright, let me get the horse, because you're probably going to breathe some stuff on me. Alright, I will keep my black butt here. Oh, his stuff can go through the rock. That's not fair. I keep forgetting about that. Oh, a little bit further, we got it. Block, 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 get out of there, get out of there. Ah! Couldn't even roll, YouTube. 2 hits. We had him too. Better had to kill me on some BS. Okay. All right, at least we got him. I know probably once I get him down, I could probably jump on the horse and dodge that. I just didn't see it quickly enough. I think I was walking this way because I remember we saw that and well, let me get to him quickly here. I think was he further up? Because I remember we saw that and we looked left and was going this way. There he is. Okay, so he's in front of the rock steeple. That's where he is. All right, let's do this. Let's pop our stuff, get back on the horse, because we can probably run up. I did not want to do that. Damn it. All right, we probably won't need them all anyway, but if we do this, we can get to him, jump off, get a couple more hits in. Yeah. I'm just gonna take that opportunity to heal. Okay, stay away from that. And I don't know how well they're gonna do, but it'll give him multiple targets. Probably gonna be crap. Oh, look at you with your 𝐥𝐤𝐤 helmet on. Kind of like that helmet. Ow. Alright, gonna have to get close to him. Nope. Alright, so that's gonna give multiple targets, but they're not gonna be strong. I'm just doing that just to have them pull aggro. Ooh, got that just in time. Alright, he's trying to probably run to the side. Oh, come on, game. I was running. Horse. You know what? Maybe we just gotta fight him this way. It might be a little bit better. At least we can stay mobile. Just gotta get next to him. I hate fighting on a horse because then you always gotta hit somebody on your right side. And sometimes that can be annoying if you're right next to it trying to circle back around. Wasting all my heals. I just want to give you a shave. Ow. Yeah, I like fighting them on foot. I don't like fighting them like this. But it's probably better. Wasted heal. Okay. Alright, so if we don't get lucky, this might take another trial. Alright, it's gonna come back around the tail. Alright, that's gonna give me a few more hits. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Yeah, that's gonna probably be just gonna give me my stuff back. Let's try. Nope. Okay. Couldn't get it quickly enough. I was kind of hoping I was gonna give me my flasks, but that probably just gives me mana back because they're blue. All right. Yeah, let me fight this guy on foot. Seems to be working out a whole lot better. Yeah, fight him on foot. Just like I did the other dragons. Might as well. Because he's not strong by any means, so we can take him out, but just gotta not play stupid. We had him that first time. Alright. Drink you. Alright, let's get it. Get this over and done with. And we did not summon the person, but we'll wait on that. Dragon's gonna roar. Yep. I'll summon the other guy when we can. tail. Block. No. Hold the shield. Yep. Ah, crap. I don't know why, but I think keep going for the head does more damage, but it probably doesn't. Yeah, I figured you were going to come back down. 2, you're going to step up the leg. Nope. Okay, tail. I'll just thank the rock for that. Ow. Alright, that's probably going to be fire. Get out of there, get out of there. Ooh, just in time. Thank you, iframes. Alright, so, crap, it's going to do that. That's going to be a problem. Ooh, that move hurt super bad. Okay. Let's summon the man out here. Alright, dragon reset, but that's fine. Shouldn't be getting his health back. Yep, you can't shoot what's below you, guy. Should really stop getting caught by that. Dragon tail. Ooh, I forgot about the mouth swipe. Alright, that's gonna be fire. Oh, drop, okay. Alright, guy, look, we can't both stay on the same side, okay? I need you to trigger the stomp. Alright, that's probably gonna be fire. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Go, 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 go. Yep, that's the move. I think that killed me last time. Alright, let me get you. See what you're gonna give me. Ooh. Dodge that distance time. Yeah, I do a whole lot better when I fight him on foot like this. See, the moment I get cocky, the moment it happens, death. Alright, so note to self, don't get cocky. What movie character said the same thing? It was somebody in the movie. Was it Indiana Jones? I don't know. I don't know why I remember Harrison Ford saying, "Don't get cocky, kid." Had to be Indiana Jones now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe he was talking to the little Asian kid. But those movies came out when I was a kid, so I do not remember. I just remember the famous points from those movies. I haven't. Being all racist with that Asian kid in there. Alright, but those were the 80s. Fun times. Alright, let's summon the guy now. That way we don't forget. Alright, make this the last time we fight this dragon. Ow. That's right, roar. Let me get these free hits in. Ah, thought that was his foot. You gonna land on me? Oh, how did I miss this big head in front of me? Nope, 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 nope. How you gonna start out with the cheap fire? Come on, guy. It's gonna come out twice. Oh, thank you for hitting him. Got in before he could swipe. Tail. Okay, maybe I didn't have enough stamina. I could swore I was holding block. Alright, let's do this so we can get in pretty quick. Mouth swipe. Ah, you in this fire, man. Okay. You want to pull out some bullshit? Okay, Mr. Dragon. I got you. Okay. You know what? I give you that. I'm going to pull out my bullshit too. Okay. Okay, Mr. Dragon, you trying Trying to act like you tough. Okay. I got bullshit too. It's gonna give me a fat roll, but I don't care. Because we're about to go in. Treat them just like that Golden Knight. All I need is a few heavy swings, knock you on your ass. Okay. I was trying to play with the new shit, you know, trying to be different, but no. The game wants me to fight with my big ass sledgehammer that can knock people around. Okay. I'll block that. Yeah, you better do something. Oh, you bitch. Okay. Come on, see, stop. See, the moment I pull out the hammer, you want to play keep away. Like, no, fight me. Stomp on me. That's what I want. Yeah, I'll take that. That's what I want. Give me more of that right there. That's right. Give me that ass. Oh, you lucky bitch. It's your big ass. Hard to get around. I wonder if they have a buff to stack her. Because that would be awesome. I know I gotta test out sleep. That's like the one enchantment that I haven't really played around with. Because if that's what that does, I will make a build dedicated to that. If I can make people stagger like every 4 or 5 hits every time. Because I would put that on a hammer or something like this and just lay into whoever I'm fighting against. I think with the hammer, I don't even gotta get off because I'm doing tons of damage anyway. Alright, you gonna run away again? Oh, you... The fly thing stopped me? Really? Crap. Went the wrong way. But you see, I was beating his ass, though. I was digging all up in his ass. Okay. Yeah, let's try that again. Yeah. With the hammer, we got this, because I can stagger him. Tired of fighting this dragon. I think the last one we fought was stronger than him. The corrupted one in 𝐃𝐨𝐤𝐤? I forget what his name was. 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 or something like that. Alright, let me summon him just to be a target. Crap. Thought I can get inside. I didn't want to run away. I swear, that guy's weak as hell. You must have to level up all your summons, because that's what I've noticed. Like, all the summons are super weak. So I'm guessing once you level them all up, maybe they become super strong. You in this fire, man. Alright, YouTube. We just came off of a stagger, so should be able to beat him this time. Had to waste a few on my flash, but we got him, I think. If I don't get super sloppy, or if you don't hit me with some weak fire attacks, we got him. Yeah, knew that was coming. Crap. Please don't be fired. Go. Alright. Yeah, a couple more attacks and we got it. Ah, crap, missed him. Nope. I'm not trying to get bled on. What? What? Ah, that is some complete and utter bullshit. Alright, we'll be back, YouTube. Alright, YouTube, we're back. We just gotta smack him a couple more times. And there we go. Problem solved. Alright, that only took about 2 more tries. Alright, so Dragon Heart. Alright, so I guess we can get a new power next time we go to one of those churches. Alright, let's see what we can do now. Let's see if we can find that place that we were going to. Because maybe that might be where that person that the lady wanted us to get her item from. And let me change my weapon back to. Let's go put the same stuff back on because that was going good except for him. So let's put that and rapier. How much did he actually give us? 1,400? Okay. Or 14,000 rather, not 1,400. Alright, we can probably do something with that. I may, unless we die and lose it, I may try to go around and find all the shops and buy a few more things. Because I think if we ran out of those imbued keys, then maybe if we can figure out who sells those, then we may be able to spend that to buy a few more. Oh, who are you? Okay, another Art of War? I got you before, but I guess not. Oh no, that was the flasks one. Okay. Oh, I needed that anyway to get my stuff back. Huh, so that only gave me, what, like 2 flasks? I do not remember this place at all. So yeah, maybe this is where he was. Blood Rose. What is this? Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. Okay, that's something for crafting. And more alien guys. Ooh, who the hell are you? Ow, oh, okay, whoa, new guy. You are a normal enemy. You're not even a boss. But you have a really cool sword. Please tell me I can get that. Oh, I'm still on my fat roll. Die, please. Can I get that sword? That looks really cool. Please tell me I get that. Oh, we did not get that. Oh, that's just... Oh, no. That's going to be bad. Oh, I want that sword, YouTube. If any of you guys know how to get that sword, please let me know. Because I thought we were going to get it from him. But yeah, maybe not. Maybe this is just like a special thing. Just a new type of enemy that I've never seen before in this area. Looked like some kind of blood buildup type of sword. So maybe that's what his thing is just doing blood buildup. That's weird. I've never seen one of those guys before. Because I would think that, or you would think that they would be in this area, but I guess not. Man, that's... Hey, what's up, guy? You were the guy we saw at the beginning of the game.
Ah, there you are.
Are you the person who stole that girl's stuff?
You claimed a great rune and had your audience with the 2 fingers at the round table hole.
Yes, I did.
What was your impression?
What? The Lord or the thing or the other thing, or is he asking for both? I'm not gonna lie, they were really cool. Yeah, let me go with that.
You don't say. Well, what a relief that must be. You may go then. My work here is done. May the wisdom of the 2 fingers guide you.
Are you the person who stole the lady's thing? Because I'm gonna need that back.
Oh, is something wrong?
Oh, what, did I choose the wrong option before? Maybe I weren't supposed to choose Magnificent, but maybe if I choose this one, maybe he'll tell us more about something.
Aha. Your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most.
Okay, well, belief does not mean fact, so you may be wrong. Maybe they have a plan or something that you can't see or you can't comprehend, so you just believe in.
Oh, I have a gift for you, something fit only for the wise.
Festering bloody finger. Is this going to be a PvP item?
A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin.
Yeah, I'm not going to be your lamb to the slaughter, guy. Question, did you steal the lady's thing? I still need that back.
To try that, there's no reason to the tarnished were spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them. Be sure to try that. I'm quite certain.
Okay. So either that's a PvP item or... guessing that would be down here if that's the case. Yeah, that's going to invade somebody's thing. Okay. So... since he didn't have any additional dialogue, I'm guessing he's not the person that stole the lady's item. So... I mean, that's a nice find, but I guess we can mark it. But yeah, that's not the person we were trying to find. I guess we can mark that just in case. All right, she was here. Yeah, I think she was here if I remember right. Or was she here? I think she was here. Let's mark that too. Yeah, so I'm not sure where this lady's thing is. I may just have to look it up off camera and go to it because she's saying down the road. That's giving me no hints at all. So nothing else around here looks like a house or something. And if I remember right, yeah, we did check that, so we don't need that anymore. Unless it's this one. I don't recall going to one of those things over here past the city. Yeah, okay, yeah, maybe this one. Because, I mean, if they're at this one. Because I don't recall exploring this side. I know we went to this side up here. But we did not make it all the way up to that cave. So, yeah, maybe this might be it. Or this might be it here. So that kind of looks like a house right there, too. All right, we probably can't do this. But let's see if we can jump here and jump over. It's probably not going to let us do it, though. But I want to try to find this lady's thing before we end the video here for tonight. Because I know we're, what, like 2.5 hours in? I want to at least clean out this area. So the only thing we got to do next time is probably that cave. And then we can start with Randy's quest here. All right, I may have to go all the way down and then drop down. Because that looks a little bit too high. Excuse me, fellas. This should drop us right where we need to be. And then we can just jump over here in the water and keep it moving. Because I remember running through all of this, exploring this before we did the academy. Oh, so this is what I marked. This is what that was. Yeah, I think we found that, but wasn't nothing there before. Okay. Let's try this one over here. Because she said it was in a house, but Oh, this has a teleporter in here. Do we do this? I think we did this one before. I'm not sure or remember what I took, but I think we did that. All right. So that was a big waste of time. Looks like there's another one here. And I guess we can explore it out here because I don't recall checking these woods, but all right. Gonna give it one last shot here. And then if we don't find it, we're gonna start off the next video with finding that location. I'll just look it up on the internet here and see. Looks like it may be something though. So I don't recall doing a poison one of these, but okay, that's just another smithing stone. It's like a waste of time. Kill that real quick. Let me go back here, see if there's anything. So I would hide something back here. Poison flowers. Nothing else. Okay. Nothing on top of there. Oh, side of grace. Might have missed you. Yep. Alright, I'll sit down. I think I've been up to that. I've been up there before. I thought we had already came down here, but maybe I didn't come to the river's edge because that's still there. Alright, let's see if there's anything in these woods here besides these poison flowers. Nope. Nope. Poison eggs over here. Next to something. Land squirt ashes. So that summons those? They don't even move though. Like they move super slow. Like I can go up and hit them and they just, you know, they'll wobble and stuff, but all they do is spew out poison. So unless they just stand there and spew out super tough poison, what good are they gonna be? Well, worst case, I'll keep that for the collection. I may just have to try it on somebody and see what that does. Oh, I thought you were an NPC. Didn't even see you there, guy. Well, didn't see his dog, rather. Yep, this guy's guarding something. Silver pickered foulfoot. Guess I can start to use those for farming. Since I think that's the one that allows you to get more runes, unless that's the gold one. Another side of grace. Alright, where is this? Okay. Let me go down. I don't think I remember getting to a bridge when I was exploring this part, so we're gonna explore down there in a little bit to see what's at the end of the bridge, but I don't recall, because I remember coming up this side and I don't recall getting to a bridge. Or this, as a matter of fact. Yep, we've already ran through the academy. Okay. Because I remember we found somebody who was like, oh, the greatest sorceress ever was at the academy, and they expelled her because of something she did. Like, they didn't like some kind of magic she was doing. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. Alright, well, snatch and grab. I will leave y'all to fight that out. That's none of my business. Look at all these cool statues, though. I think I remember seeing this from the other side. Because I remember going down here, finding a cave or something. Oh, that's this. And then coming down here, exploring, and then going back up. But I think we took this right path. We never took this left one. I think I came down left and saw it, but never went down it. Yeah, because I remember all of this. It kind of looks like a fort up there. I don't recall. Yeah, let's go up here too. Because I don't recall going to a fort in this area. I think the last fort I remember was in 𝐃𝐨𝐬, that fort that just had the knights that kept spawning in for no reason. Alright, that's going to be a ghost thing. Now that's something. Gold rune. And let's go up here. Yep, what are you? Alright, crafting book. That's something else I just got to check out off camera and just see what all of that crap does. I'm assuming they're just going to give me more crafting recipes to craft more miscellaneous items. What's up, guy? Yeah, you should have did something more. I have the ashes of that guy. I think I tried him out on a boss fight. He was super weak. Carrying glint blade staff. Okay, so another magic staff that I'm probably never gonna touch because I'm not a mage character. All right, let's get up out of here, check that bridge, and then I guess we can end this video for tonight. That's gonna get me killed. Should have went forward some and jumped on that rock right there. All right. There goes my runes. Yeah, I guess we can go back and get them since we're right here and all. All right, let's go back up here and grab them, and then we're going to check out that bridge and see if there's anything at the end of the bridge, because usually they put like dead bodies hanging over the edge, and usually they might have some stuff. Alright, where is my rune thing? Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, excuse me. Ow. Don't tell me they put it at the top of the tower. Like, come on, don't do that for me, game. Don't do that. Really? Now, why would they put it at the top of the tower? That's not where I died at. Guess the game's getting confused. Put it at the very top, too. Come on, game. Just wasting my time. Alright, well, guess we can take this guy out again. Alright, down you go. Can I make this quick? I guess we can drop down here. Yep, there we go. Alright, this time we're going to go this way. We're going to drop down a little bit. No, wrong jump. Oh, thank you for the double jump, horsey. You saved my life. I thought that was this. It took me a second. I was like, oh shit, that's the ocean. If I'd have waited 2 seconds, if I'd have had a slow reaction time, I'd have been dead. Because I'd have jumped up, but probably wouldn't have made it. Alright, let's check this bridge. Because they may put something at the end of it, or it looked like it was broken, so maybe they may put something at one of the broken segments. Well, we can see. Yep, if they're giving me, let me jump it, then it's probably something at the end of here. Or maybe once we get to the other side over here. Because I will put something on this bridge. So either there's something up here, or maybe there's something in the crevices that we jumped over. Let's see. Alright, so nothing on the bridge. And is this where that guy was? No, that's just that. Okay. Alright, so... Alright, let's check the crevices then. Sometimes they put stuff in between them. or like overhangs and stuff like that underneath of them. Figured something was gonna be up here, but maybe I could be wrong. I mean, you know, this game is usurping all my expectations, but no, nothing in here. So let's check further back. Hiding something back here? Yes, they are. I knew it had to be something. Strip of white flesh. Ew. Don't do that. Don't snitch. Alright, YouTube. Let me end this video here for the day. And when we come back, we're gonna finish out that lady's quest here. And then if there's nothing else we can do, we may check out that cave that I've marked on the map too. So we're gonna check out both of those. And then we're gonna hit up Randy's quest if we can't find anything else after that. So I will see you guys in the next one. Later.